So here we have a Manitou. Is it Manitou they pronounce it? So, a few oil leaks. We had to make up a temporary hose. So this one, I brought it from the job site and it didn't have much power, and picked it up from the guys, and turns out it was low on transmission, and then it's now got another problem. But door catch went, so we put a Land Rover back door catch in there, and then we got a piece of Alcantine pipe put on the back of it, and that sort of allows you to open it from the inside there. Seems to work pretty good. This now works. We had to extend this a bit. Don't know if you can see in there, we had to weld a little bit to it and then re-drill the holes. And then to keep the top door open, because that catch here is buggered, we just put one of these on with a hole in the door here. A bit rough and ready, but it works. So basically on this old girl now, the engine's got to come out. So if we were to sort of get underneath the old girl, I'll show you exactly what is the problem. So, as you can see, there's a prop shaft that drives the transmission and all that, and as you can also see, it is not connected. It is absolutely sheared all its bolts off for the second time, supposedly. So basically we're going to take the engine out, and they're wanting us to fit a new set of basically put a new set of bolts in, which is kind of confusing because in my aspect it's a good idea, but don't you think it's the second time it's sheared them off? Something's wrong, but hey ho. So yeah, so supposedly to get this off, we've never really done one of these before, but supposedly it's a case of undoing the bolts here, I think, and bolts along the back here, a couple of bolts down on the side down there, undo the exhaust, undo that, there's a bolt down there, and also there is some along there, which I don't think they actually need to be. I see, do those ones there. Just 2, 4, 6, 4 along there to be undone, and then this should just lift out. We'll fix that and get that sorted. So, like I said, sorry there's not much, but it's been a hectic week, couple of weeks, and it's still going to be a hectic couple of weeks, but we'll get there. And this is an old Comet truck. The engine's gone on this one, but the engine's the same as my DAF one. 6-cylinder Cummins, apart from mine was a turboed. So I'm thinking about getting this off and putting my engine in. I know it's a bit roughy-tufty truck, but and then use it to cut the rock for building the road to the farm. But the door even opens. A bit rough and ready in there, but don't know if I will take it on. Too much of a rusty challenge for my liking, I think. Oh well. Anyways, must get to work. This is the piece that goes on the flywheel and spins around at whatever the RPM is. As you can see, 4 broken bolts. If you look on, this is the short prop shaft that drives it. If you look, you can see that the holes are not round anymore. The plan was, or what they wanted me to do, was to get those holes filled in by a machinist, twist this a little bit, 90 degrees, so it splits the difference, re-drill and re-tap. And I stated that because these holes are worn, over time you'll probably find it'll start doing this and break all the rest off. We could drill these out and re-tap them, but because they had them break once before, they didn't have quite right threads, so they re-threaded them, another bolt put in, and I think what they've done is they've probably put slightly weaker bolts in. This is off a Mitsubishi L200 prop shaft. Fits in there really good. Two opposite holes line up, but these two don't. So what I was thinking was, is if they were to split the difference on it, oh, there you go, lines up perfectly if you do that. This goes on pretty nifty and swifty, but what I was thinking was they could do the same with that, and it looks like it's the same in there, so it'd just be a case of re-drilling and inserting some prop shaft bolts. So we'll go and get some prop shaft, go and wash this at the car wash, give it all a good clean because it's got soot all over it. Give that a clean for the machinist, give this all a clean, and then we will take it up to him, and hopefully he can have it done to us in a couple of days, if not a day. But we'll see how it goes. I don't know if I'll be able to show another video of this when it's all done, but hopefully I will. Yeah. She's out. Haven't got back yet, but taken the exhaust off and done a better job than was on there, and made an elbow for it. So it went down through there and it's got a bit of play around the hole. Still waiting for the flywheel bit to come up. I've also placed the return line, which goes all the way down, and there's an awkward place to get to in here. So we have to go down through that hole down in there, which I don't know if you'll be able to see, but it's like way down in there. Bit of a tight squeeze. We've got the throttle cable to put back together and connect everything back up on that sort of side of the front. But at the moment I'm away to go and get by the house car, take that to the garage, so I'm going to pick the canter up and load her up ready to head to the farm for a test drive. This is a temporary water hose that I fixed. So this is the system that they've put on there, and we may just be putting this straight back on. No questions asked, because I don't know if I really want to fiddle around with making another complete thing up. But we've got it all done. Seems to be working. I've got that fuel line to connect up as well. But yeah, we're nearly there. It's all good. So, alright, we will catch you later. And maybe I'll show you the canter once we load it up. The canter went to that garage. T4 Motors. He's a very good mechanic. He used to work for another company, but I didn't get on with the company that he worked for. And now he's got his own garage. It'll be all good. So, anyways, we will catch you in the next one. Oh, and another job I got is welding a digger up. Let's have a quick nose at that while we've got 5 minutes. So this digger needs an engine change as well. But they've also broken and somehow lost the pin in there and broken this all out. So what it needs really, ideally, is this here cut off. I don't know why that's welded on the way it is. All ground back down to a point and welded up. And I think it'll be alright. I'm not really sure why they've welded it the way they have, to be fair. But I'm sure there's a really good silly reason why that is. But yeah, she's for effort. And something to do with this engine's worn and something. Yeah. So this engine's got to come out. I'm going to put another one in. So, I don't know what, it looks like a Kubota. That could be another little fun job. Good thing about it is you take all the counterweights off and you've got plenty of space. So. Right, catch us in the next one.